This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Interesting question about Hulk Hogan here. Based on how the WWF presented itself, what was your reaction when Hulk Hogan came to WCW, considering that he had been the face of the enemy, New York, for so long? In some vein, that had to feel a little weird, right?
Yeah, but the boys were not enemies against each other. It was just the office. So unless, someone in that locker room felt that Hogan had duped them in some way or shortchanged them or something had happened on a personal level while they were in the WWF, I'm sure him walking in the door, my mentality was, okay, he's here. Looks like this is a legit deal. Now, how do I get myself in a position to wrestle him? Because I know him dropping that leg on me. When I roll out of the ring that night, I'm better than I was the night before. And getting beat right in the middle because you're in the mix with Hulk Hogan. You're in a angle with Hulk Hogan. That was what I was trying to figure out. Not how I would dodge being a victim of that leg, but how am I going to get in the position to get that leg dropped on me?
I love that that's your attitude, because I do feel like, from the outside looking in, a traditionalist would say, man, his style of wrestling is so much different. It's a much more cartoonish presentation. And, it just feels like the old NWA, fans may not have just gravitated to a Dungeon of Doom style storyline or the alliance to end Hulkamania. But your point is, as a performer, whether it was something you had been doing or not, that's where the money was, or at least for the last decade or so, right?
Hey, I can do ha-ha with the best of them. It's just when it's time to get mine, I have to get it the way I would get it. But hey, I can do all the goofy stuff that you want to do, if that's what you want to do at that time. But when it's time that this belongs to me, we're going to change the mood a little bit. And that's how you survive. That's how you maintain your character. And that's how you get through a match with a guy that's style is totally different from yours.
Let's talk about, Sting. Stephen Flynn writes in, which Sting did you like better? Bleach Blonde Surfer or the Crow?
Bleach Blonde Surfer. The kids loved him. The audience loved him. He had the character down, looked like $1 million, looked like a superstar, and became a superstar.
Funny question here from Tommy Nitro, because I don't know what your answer is going to be. Arn, what's the funniest thing you ever saw Jake Roberts do?
Didn't really see Jake do anything funny. I know that he was scared to death of that snake. You might consider this funny. For a guy that has a snake phobia to be carrying a 20-foot python around and throw it in the shower and just pray that it stays in there, cut the lights out and cut the water on and just pray that it stays in there. It was pretty funny watching him try to get that thing back in a bag, because he truly was, unless he was lying to me. He told me on the QT one time, he said, I'm definitely afraid of snakes. Well, then you are eat up with the dumbass because you got the wrong gimmick.
John Riga wants to know who has the best working punch and who has the best shoot punch in wrestling. Of course, he means not named Ming.
Bobby Eaton's got a tremendous punch. A lot of those guys that came through Tennessee, Jerry Lawler, different guys, you had to develop a really good punch. He had one. Bobby Eaton had one. Brad Armstrong had a great punch. Bob Armstrong, definitely a great punch. Who am I missing?
Jerry Lawler had a good one, but you probably didn't do much with him.
Nope. I only wrestled Jerry once, and that was a 6-man tag in Memphis, bunkhouse style match. It was, I think, him and Magnum and Dusty against me, Ole, and Tully, Memphis Coliseum. those are the ones that come to mind right off the get-go. Shawn Michaels, good punch.
Interesting question here from Canadian Travis. Something that I'm sure a lot of listeners have maybe been curious about. Have you ever seen Vince McMahon fire someone in real life the way he's done it on TV? Of course, he's referencing the very exaggerating, "You're fired." Have you ever seen that?
I don't think he does the firing. Pretty sure he has someone do it that's underneath him. I would almost bet on it.
Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future clips that we upload. We hope we made you laugh, and we hope we can save you some money right now at SaveWithConrad.com.